Greetings, good people. All right, so what I wanted to briefly talk about today and highlight is be careful about blurring the lines because people are making crazy normal. Okay, we're at this place where it's actually we've reached our heights. We've kind of laid the foundation for all of these new ways and all of these new understandings and all of these invader race ideas. It's very important that you ask yourself, is this normal? And be okay with standing up and saying that I don't think that's okay or I don't think that's normal. You be okay with that, because if you don't, then we're not going to get into what happens if you don't. Anyone that's listening to me should understand that you have to follow your spirit and your mind. And when you are the ones that are marginalized, the teachers, the ones that are not really understood, but do a lot of teaching and reaching out and sharing of information that more people are catching on to. Thank God. It's different from 10 years ago and even 5 years ago. But imagine 20 years ago knowing the things that, say, someone like I know and knew then. I was considered crazy because I would talk about things that no one could imagine or thought was so crazy. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, it's all so crazy. That's just the bottom line. It's all so crazy. So if you report or if you share upon insanity, um, unfortunately, you might be called crazy. And especially in front of people that are not awoke to what's really going on. So, like I said, there's more people that are waking up, and these conversations are becoming easier. The kind of conversations that I have on my channel, and the kind of information that other people have, it's becoming universal information. It's becoming universal language and collective thought that there's something going on here, and it's not really for our good, and we need to reevaluate where we're going. You know, it's not a small percentage now that feel that way. It's still smaller than the general population. Still a bunch of sheeps either eating up and drinking up and regurgitating any kind of narrative you hear them say and passing it down to your kids, and on and on and on it goes. But it's growing wider, the amount of people that understand that, okay, I have to step out here on my own. This, sometimes, and in most situations, and maybe all together or in general or whatever it is. If you know what's going on, there's a divide between you and the people that don't understand. And what you want to do is, if they're not bad people, you want to be able to be okay with that divide, because eventually most people are going to come on this side. I've been on this side longer than I have not been on this side. I knew things. I was talking about the things I'm talking about now. The things I express now, I was talking about these things 20, 15 years ago. So I can't even express to you how crazy I was for trying to tell people, don't eat this, and no, I don't got a cell phone. You know. So yeah. So anyway. And see, that's still considered crazy. So I'm still crazy. I'm still crazy because anyway, I don't want to get into that. So I don't want to get flagged. But anyway, anything you want to know more about, dive into it. There are channels that give you that information. A great one for a lot of information regarding just how crazy it really is. and how you just want to just try to go back to the old school as much as you can. Because, see, we lived another way, a traditional way, for way longer than we've lived like this. There's a whole bunch of new things being put on us at this moment. You're going to see some insane things. You're going to see things that are like, oh my God, did they really just put that on the TV? Did they really just have those little boys in a whole adult movie? Did they really just do that? Oh yes, they did that. And there's more to come. The agenda is strong and deep, heavy and strong. And it's coming for your mentality, your soul, your mind, your heart, your intention. So please do not make abnormal normal. And it's all around you. It's in TV, it's in your personal life, it's in your families,